Jorge Masvidal doesn't think he would be robbing Michael Chandler of the Conor McGregor matchup. Masvidal recently called out McGregor for a fight at the UFC's White House card in June. But Chandler has been waiting for a fight against McGregor for nearly 3 years now. However, Masvidal won't feel bad if he gets the McGregor booking instead of Chandler. Masvidal has trained with Chandler in the past and even met him recently. While Masvidal likes Chandler, he doesn't feel bad for anyone in the fight business. Masvidal notes that the matchups are ultimately determined by the UFC, with fighters having little agency. Gamebred promises that he wouldn't have held any grudges against Chandler if the roles had been reversed. "I don't feel bad for nobody in the sport," Masvidal told Ariel Helwani. "I was actually with Michael Chandler like 2 or 3 days ago. I love the dude, he's f***ing hilarious, very good energy, very focused, very driven about what he is gonna get done. I've got nothing but respect for Chandler, but when it comes to this fighting I don't feel bad for nobody, really, because if it would have been roles reversed, it would have been nothing against Chandler and he wouldn't have been feeling bad for me." Masvidal, 35-17, is on a 4-fight slump and hasn't fought since 2023. Meanwhile, McGregor, 22-6, hasn't fought since breaking his leg in a trilogy loss against Dustin Poirier in 2021. Notorious had recovered by the next year and started plotting a potential matchup against Chandler. McGregor and Chandler, 23-10, even starred as rival coaches on The Ultimate Fighter 31. Although they were expected to fight at the end of the season, it never materialized. They were officially booked to fight at UFC 303 in 2024, but McGregor pulled out due to an injury. When recently asked about the possibility of the fight at the White House, Dana White hinted that the UFC has moved on from that matchup. Jorge Masvidal says he wouldn't feel bad for Michael Chandler if he gets the Conor McGregor fight, loudly crying eyes. "I don't feel bad for nobody in the sport. I was actually with Michael Chandler like 2 or 3 days ago. I love the dude, he's FC King hilarious.